All right. Lesson 26. We're going to learn about telling and writing time. This is very light. I get that, but you can see it clearly in your book. So, lesson 26. Learn about telling and writing time. This is on page 256. So, let's get started. Let's read this problem. Then you will look at all the ways to tell and write time. Evan starts eating breakfast at the time shown on the clock. What time does the clock show? Let's look closely. What did we learn from day number 1? Well, let's look at the steps that they did to solve this problem. They said picture it. You can use the clock to find the hour and minutes. The hour hand is between 7 and the 8. The hour hand is the small one, so I'm going to put an H, hour. So there's the hour hand. The little guy is the hour hand. The minute hand is pointed at the 4. And put an M, minute. Skip count by 5 4 times to find the minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Picture it again. You can use a time you already know to find the hour and minutes. The clock shows 7:15, which is read as 7:15, right here. You can add 5 more to find the minute. 15 plus 5 more, because there's 15. And you plus 5 and get 20. Let's look at the second page. Let's connect what we just saw. Understand and use the models to solve new problems. So the models are the two picture it's. What time does Evan start eating breakfast? Circle AM or PM. So, what time do you normally eat breakfast? Do you eat it AM in the morning or PM in the afternoon or night? You should definitely circle AM because that's a morning thing. Breakfast is in the morning. But now we need to figure out this. So what time did we figure out that he eat breakfast? Well, we can look back here. It's between the 7 and the 8. If it's not to the 8 yet, we have to go back. So we know the hour is 7. Now the minutes we counted already. And we came up with the 4 is 20. So he ate at 7:20 a.m. This clock shows the time Evan finishes breakfast. Tell how you know what the hour is. So here's the hour hand, the little guy hour, and it's pointed right here. So how do we know what the hour is? Let's make sure our line is right. So it looks like it's right very much before the 8, just a little bit. If you can't see it, look in your book. It's right before that 8. So what is the hour? The hour is still 7. Why is the hour still 7? Well, like we just talked about, like we just talked about, the hour hand is not on or after the 8. That's literally it, guys. You cannot say it is 8 o'clock if the little hand is not on or slightly after the 8. If it's not hitting that 8, it has to be 7. That's for any number. It could be super close to the 3. It would still be 2 o'clock because it's not on or after the 3. So number 4 says How can you skip count to find the number of minutes on the clock when Evan finishes his breakfast? So how can we skip count? Well, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. So if we start at 12, 12 is like saying 0. So then we have to skip count by 5s. So the 1 would be plus 5. So the 1 would be 5. Then we're going to add 5 again. So the 2 would be 10. Add 5 again to the 3. 20, or 15, I'm so sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and that's where my hand is. All you have to do is start at 0 and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it's 50. It would be 750. So how can you skip count to find the number of minutes on the clock when Evan finishes breakfast? Well, you're going to say, I start on the 12th with the number 0. Then for every new number on the clock, I add 5 more. And that's exactly what we did. We started at 0, and then we go 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to where our hand is. So number 5 says, what time does Evan finish breakfast? Circle AM or PM. That is going to be for you to do. I have given you everything. We wrote down the answer right in between 3 and 4. We figured it out, or you could just look at the clock again. But I want you to fill that in for me to see. Try another problem. The clock shows when Mark goes to bed. Write the time, circle AM or PM. You get to do 5 and 6 on your own and come show me when you sign off. I'm excited to see you guys' tries.